To venture into the Colosseum at night is not for the faint of heart, and in following the lead and the lantern of Dr. Strozzi, I wondered if I had not cast my fortune unwisely. Although the old man was learned, I could not help but see his hand shaking as we came near to the great and ancient stadium itself. Long abandoned and in much need of repair, it was surrounded by pens and stables and fenced yards, which had once held the lions and crocodiles, bulls and tigers, elephants and leopards, that had been imported from all corners of the empire and then pitted against each other in the arena. Thousands of them, it has been said, were slaughtered in a single day's entertainment. Men, too, of course. As Dr. Strozzi carried the lantern past the barracks of the Ludus Magnus, where the gladiators had trained, I could still detect the scent of sweat and leather and iron. But like all young men of talent and industry, I did not allow fear or superstition to bar my way. On my back I carried the burlap sack containing the necessary ingredients for the unholy work that lay ahead. In preparation for that night, Dr. Strozzi, a man whose skills in necromancy were famous from Palermo to Madrid, wore the robes of a dead Franciscan friar, and I wore the clothes of a murderer hanged at a crossroads on the outskirts of the city. To call upon the dead, Dr. Strozzi had informed me, it is necessary to become simpatico in every way. We must take on the odor of decay. For that purpose we had not bathed for a period of 9 days and had eaten no salt, as that was a preservative. Our meat was dog, the companion of Hecate, goddess of the dark moon. Nor had we engaged in any carnal intercourse. As I said to Strozzi in answer to his many warnings on that matter, who would have me in such fashion as this? In further deference to the spirits that we hoped to summon that night, we entered the Colosseum through the Emperor's Gate. The bronze clamps that had held the marble in place had long since been stolen, and the marble itself had been plundered for its quicklime. As an artisan, I mourned the loss of such skilled work. The world, as I have often remarked, is overrun with barbarians. With rain coming soon, we did not hesitate once inside. Under the gaze of the ancient gods, whose broken statues stared down at us from every column, we descended into the hypogeum, the labyrinth of tunnels and ramps and stairs that had once been concealed by the dirt and sand of the arena floor. Now the maze lay exposed, and at its very center we found a holding cell where part of the roof still afforded some protection from the gathering storm. Rusted manacles hung from the walls, and a flogging post provided me a hook on which to hang the sack. Moving always in a left-handed direction, as that is the direction of all things occult, the aged sorcerer made a circle of chalk in the dirt, marking it with the symbols of earth, air, fire, and water. This would keep the demons and spirits at bay.